1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Okay, my computer is kind of like stalling out a little bit. So hopefully it doesn't mean it's getting too full. I have to like upload some videos. I think this is video number 10 for this fucking bullshit. And maybe it will be the last one. I think second to last because I still have a good amount of pages to go. But let's get into it, alright? Let's get this fucking shit under the wheel. Alright, where was I? Blah 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 blah. Get away from me. The words flew from Sheena's mouth with a volatile spattering of spit. Tanner, he had to admit, almost expected that, but he still cringed. So much cringing and so much spitting in this story. Alternate universe, that's my excuse for it all. He never liked to see a person losing their nerves. Then why did you fucking come here? Because that's all you're gonna see? And this one certainly was. His eyes weren't even focused and he was shaking like an anthill? What the fuck? Hey, Tanner put up his hands once again, doing this shit. I need to have a drinking game where I have like 5 different kinds of alcohol, and every time they do one of these cliche things, one of them's gonna be spitting, one of them's gonna be shaking, one of them's gonna be putting up the hands, and after like 2 pages, I'm gonna be just like plastered. Let me see. No. Sheena's voice was soft at first, comparatively, then he screamed again and ran into the barn's shady corner. Sheena, you're entering Gessie territory now. Why are all the tall, skinny guys like the worst? Leave me alone, the Spaniard screamed hysterically. Get the hell out of here, you trespasser. And I don't think I guess he's supposed to be of Spanish descent, but he's obviously American. Like, I don't remember him I don't think he's supposed to have a Spanish accent. I don't think he's supposed to be from Spain. I think he's just supposed to have, like, that, like, stereotypical, like, Indigo Montoya type look or something. He spit out that final word viciously, although he struggled a small bit to bring it to his lips. Tanner's eyes widened just the subtlest bit, but he let out a tiny personal laugh. He had thought he was about to hear another word. I wonder what word that was. Oh, that reminds me of another story, which is actually related to the Breathe story because it has the same... Okay, I don't know if I've ever said this on the YouTube channel, but I have this series of stories that's all about a bunch of mercenaries, and they get in different adventures. So the Breathe story is one of them. And then there's another story, I'm trying to type up right now and finish it, but basically there's this one part, it's kind of like the same joke as this, where like this guy gets tied up to the bed by this lady, and he's like he's like really pissed, you know, he's trying to get himself free, and he's like screaming at her, and he's like, every insult he says like escalates, you know, so he's like, you bitch, you whore, you cunt, and then he's like trying, like the worst thing he can say, he's like, you terrorist sympathizer. Anyway, blah 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 blah, I'm no trespasser, he said, you just haven't met me. Sheena squirmed. I don't care, he cried. I don't care. Get out of the barn. Fuck. Sheena, that's too much. He was whimpering and cornered, but it seemed for a moment as if he might go calm. Tanner took the chance to come closer. He crept slowly across the hay, shifting it aside as he walked, but Sheena was hiding his face. Tanner didn't see the edge of the blade he was standing on. What the hell? What? Okay, I don't think that means literally. I think it just means, like, Sheena's about to fucking have another fucking outburst. Come on, let's get you back out on the field. You shouldn't be hiding in here all alone. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? He was probably better off in there. He's not doing any work. But yeah, he was very close now. The air was hot in the barn, still stagnant, coiled and waiting to spring. Tanner put his hands on Sheena's shoulders. Why? Why did you touch him? Get off! The farmhand shrieked frantically, and in half a second he was up on his boots. He made a panicked bolt from the door, or tried, before Tanner grabbed him by both upper arms and pulled him back. Why? Why do you think that's smart? I don't think that's fucking smart. Calm down, Tanner said somewhat sternly. Probably thought that was cute too back in the fucking day. Don't make me go on another rant, Tanner. Don't make me go on another fucking rant. Sheena to that went wild. Of course he fucking did. Don't you know who you're dealing with here? He screamed, frantic, off-kilter, like his life was endangered, and flailed, scratching with his hands, kicking, wiggling, lashing. Let go of me! Get off, you bastard! You son of a bitch, fucker! Tanner's gonna get his ass whooped trying to, like, grab all these motherfuckers. He assaulted Tanner with every name, and as his voice showed, he was too terrified to be angry. What you fucking man. He seems pretty angry. He cracked and squeaked on the verge of tears. Once again, one of these fucking things. No matter how much he kicked, he couldn't get free. Why not? He seemed like he was slapping the shit out of Tanner a second ago. I guess Tanner is just Man of Steel right now. Tanner grabbed him by both wrists, of course he did, and locked his arms around Sheena's chest. Why? Why is this happening? Because this is the kind of world we are living in right now. From the waist up, he was stuck. And Tanner. Tanner was horrifyingly strong. As strong as the captain. Sheena could lift his legs off the ground, and Tanner would still have him. Better for him, probably, in fact, if Sheena couldn't ground himself. Why is this porn going on right now? He felt he was drowning. My god, Sheena was starting to believe. I'm drowning. He has me. There's no way out. Is this really smart to use your fucking words? See, Tanner seemed cool up until now, but now he's just doing the same fucking bullshit. Like, you said you wanted to use your words, you said you wanted to talk to them, and blah blah blah, but now you're just playing into this whole fucking, like, oh yes, the stereotypical crazy house, we're all gonna grab each other. You just play a game of grab ass, okay? This should be a game. It's called Grab the Loony or some bullshit like that. It's like, I don't know. You know, there's certain, like, stereotypes in books and movies. I don't know what it is right now because I haven't seen any movies since The Joker or, like, for, like, fucking 6 years before that. But, there's just certain, like, stereotypical things that it seems like movies just can't do without, and no matter how fucking stupid they are, you know, it's just like a trope. It's like, you gotta put this in somewhere. Like, I know for a while, it's like people having, like, bullets pulled out of them, and, like, in a lot of 60s movies, it's like people being drugged, like, tranquilized or whatever. This is just supposed to be like that, but it's fucking stupid. It is fucking stupid, and it's always pissed me off, so I'm kind of surprised it's in here, but I'm not surprised, because it's like, it's kind of like that shit from before where they were talking about Enid and how he wanted to, like, face his fears or whatever. This is me facing, like, not my fears, but, like, facing my irritations, I guess you could say. Like, I don't know, trying my own hand at things I hate, which is a weird concept, but I don't know. I really don't know. It's really weird. There's definitely some, like, you could go deep with this bullshit. Like, on this, like, the cream on top is, like, just this cesspool of, like, annoyances and stupid tropes and bullshit and why are you grabbing him? He's clearly fucking hysterical. You really think grabbing him and pinning him like that against your body, you really think that, number one, that's not going to put you and him, mostly you, in physical harm, and secondly, just do you think that's going to solve anything? Do you think that's going to solve anything? I've always said, when someone is hysterical in these movies and all this bullshit, these people always want to play grab ass and do all this stupid shit, and I'm just like, if you would just fucking stand there and look at them and just have your hands on your hips like that, just let them burn themselves out, and then after like a minute or two of them going off, like, they'll be like, oh wait, I'm just going off and nobody's doing anything, I'm the only one fucking acting out. I feel a little stupid now. But no, these motherfuckers have to escalate the situation. They have to be like, oh, I'll get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, and just like, why? Do you think that's smart? It's not. It's not smart. Just stand there and maybe use some words. Be like, what's the matter? What's going on? The best thing you can do is act like everything's cool and that they're freaking out for no fucking reason. You know? But no. No, they want to escalate the situation because it's sexy. Because it's tantalizing. Because it has shock factor. Because blah blah blah. Because it's what audience likes. You know? Because it's drama. Like, it's such fucking bullshit. And, you know what, Tanner? I hope Sheena back kicks you in the fucking balls. Because that's what you fucking deserve for trying to grab this guy when you could have just easily just let it go. Just let... Okay. That's 2 rants in a row. I'm getting into the meat of this story. Please let it be over soon, God. Please let it be over soon. Where was I? Okay, blah blah blah, I'm drowning, he has me, there's no way out, oh god, and what does he want? He's not saying anything! Calm down, Tanner at first spoke sternly. I'm not gonna say that sternly, because you can just imagine how it sounds, and I'm sure it's fucking stupid, and I'm sure if you watched any show on Fox, or any of those stupid ass bullshit, any of those fucking hospital shows, any of those fucking police shows, any of those fucking shows that my sister likes, any of those fucking SVU and CSI and all that crap, I'm sure you hear this left and right. You know, and I'm sure that's what I was fucking, playing off of, too. It was my irritation with that shit. Blah, blah, blah. Then began to soften his voice. He had this farmhand. Yeah, you do. And what are you gonna do with him now? He couldn't get away. This is just a bunch of DS bullshit. It sounded like he was gonna cry. Poor thing. I think he was already crying, wasn't he? Tanner couldn't help but wonder what he'd been through. Probably shit like this. You're making him think he's gonna be raped by you. Or strangled or something. And you're making him go through it again. Just for your own pride. Is that enough shushing? There's only 2 of them right here, but I'm just so irritated. He tried to purr, but the farmhand still struggled. He'd tire himself out, Tanner said to himself. Then he could be comforted and talked to. You could have let him tire himself out, just standing on his own. Sure, that would have been a better choice, but, you know. Sheena! Suddenly, from above, another voice, hoarse but not deep, appeared from the air. Sheena never ceased his fighting. He didn't answer the call with shouting another name. Instead, he simply shrieked out a barren scream of desperate fear. Tanner's grip stayed tight as ever, but he looked up for a brief moment. Down the ladder from the loft in 2 mere seconds, Jackie scrambled down, spilling hay, looking feral, naked other than his boxer shorts. Why doesn't this motherfucker wear clothes? I think it's like he's not actually on the farm. I think he's like maybe a stowaway or something. I don't fucking know. Tanner barely had the time to process, "Who's that?" before Jackie leapt upon him. Despite himself, despite all his professionalism, Tanner gave a bark of surprise. Yeah, I bet you fucking did, because you're being jumped by a motherfucking lunatic. And it's what you fucking deserve. Jackie was on his back, grabbing the collar of Tanner's t-shirt to hang on like a rodeo cowboy. I thought Tanner had a button-up shirt on. Maybe this is the 2nd day. No hair to hang on to or pull. How strange. Really, you've never seen somebody that's bald or has a shaved head before? I find that a little hard to believe. What are you doing, girl? Blah, blah, blah. He bit down with all his might on the back of Tanner's neck. Hey, it was Tanner's turn to shout now. Yeah, His hands instinctively went up to Jackie, and in that rapid instinct, he let all grip go from Sheena. So maybe this whole bullshit that I've been bitching about was only a setup so that Jackie could attack Tanner and free Sheena, but it still pissed me the fuck off. Like, why? Why, Tanner, why? You were supposed to be the straight man, you were supposed to be the good guy, you're supposed to be the voice of reason. All that shit is gone now. Fuck you, Tanner. Okay, I'm done. For now. Tanner could barely stand, staggering and ready to fall from a sudden extra 140 pounds at his back. Scratching, biting, furious extra weight. Sheena bolted like a greyhound out of the gate. I bet he fucking did. Not a single moment wasted, not an instant. He shot off faster than a bullet from a gun and raced for the barn door. Safety, freedom, he screamed as he went in triumphant agony and shock. He just loves to scream, man. Man, Sheena should run all the way to Hollywood and get himself a fucking, Scream Queen role. I think he's actually screams more than fucking Gessie. Gessie cries more, but Sheena's like the screamer. Get off me, get off, Tanner growled through his teeth. I was trying to help him. Ha! 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 No comment. Like hell, Jackie barked coarsely in his ears. Like hell, you son. He didn't finish his sentence. Tanner bucked forwards then, hard enough to throw Jackie clean over his head, down into the hay. Jackie landed with a heavy on the floor, but now he didn't care if he won or lost. He had done his job. He could be proud. He spat at Tanner. Another thing I should take a shot for every time somebody spits. Oh, actually, I think I had that before, but whatever. You heard him telling you to let him go. You fuck, are you deaf? Jackie snarled up at him, laying on his back on the hay. Look, you misunderstand. Hey, oh, he didn't misunderstand shit, Tanner. He didn't misunderstand shit. Jackie flipped himself over. I thought he was going to say he flipped him off to scramble up from the hay, but Tanner didn't see himself. What? As finished. Oh, Tanner was quick to kneel down and push Jack back onto his stomach. Now he's doing this fucking rapey shit with Jackie. Onto his stomach on the barn floor, pinning his shoulders down. Hey, Jackie yelped up at him. Me now? Get off. You know what? I like Jackie. Jackie's fucking smart. He's like, oh, you're gonna do that same shit with me. I see it. He just called him out on his bullshit. That's all I was doing, Tanner said, determined now, not hurting him. It was psychological damage, I believe. Tanner, please. If you're I think he's supposed to be some kind of social worker or some shit like that. You should know these things. Get off, Jackie barked. He tried to push himself up, but it was useless. You hurt me when you bit me. Why did you do that? You know, you can curse at me all you want, let it out, but you can't attack me. Oh, yes he can, and he just did. Fuck you, Jackie said darkly. He tried to get up again. Again, useless. Little by little, though he suppressed it, he could feel that panic, that drowning rising in his chest. Let me go, he growled deeply. What are you guys doing under there? Now I'm having some fucking S&M between my cats. But at least they admit that it's just like a play of domination when the big cat attacks the little... Well, she doesn't attack her. It's literally... You know what? It's actually very interesting because it's literally like this. My big cat, she doesn't attack the little cat. She doesn't attack her. Like, she's not scratching and, like, actually trying to, like, fuck her up. But she just, like... You know, she bites her on the back of the neck and then she just kind of, like, sits on her. Sounds familiar, right? It's like, it's literally just a domination play, and that's exactly what Tanner was doing just now. You know, it all comes together. It all comes full circle. Hallelujah, the body of light, or whatever the fuck. Okay. Where am I? This is a crazy episode. Okay, let me go, he growled deeply. There you go, Tanner cooed. Calm yourself. Now ask a little nicer, and maybe I will. D.S. You fucking antichrist. Jackie exploded then. You fuck. Let me go now. Finally, he had enough. He struggled, wiggling, and trying to flip like Sheena, but he was already pinned. Let off. No, 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 Tanner answered, calm. There was a rustling in the hay then. A fast, sleek movement through the hot barn, and as soon as Tanner looked up, a fast boot collided sharply with his side. They're whooping this guy. Tanner was thrown, startled, knocked out of breath. He was kicked sideways, right on the side of Jack. Again, his grip was broken, and now it was Jackie's turn to run. Are we just gonna flip-flop back and forth like this? He ran up on his feet, kicking a little hay onto Tanner's shirt, right into the arms of Sheena. Sheenie, he breathed. God, thank you. Run, you fuckers! Tanner began to pull himself back up then, and when Sheena saw that, he ran quickly, back for the barn door, terrified and still on the edge of his toes. Jackie was at his hip, and they both eyed Tanner with the utmost caution as the man slowly got back to his feet. Don't watch him get up! Fucking run, you assholes! You saved me, Jackie, Sheena murmured to him breathlessly. I couldn't just leave you in there. He shuddered. What could he want with us? Is he trying to punish me for not being on the field? Sheena's voice started to squeak. Maybe the captain didn't let him know you were doing night duty tonight. What is there to do at night? They were literally just standing around in the fog last time. Oh god, Sheena shivered again. At least when the captain hits you, you know you fucked up. Hell, Jesus, he's coming over, Jackie whispered. Yeah, this is Rocky and Bullwinkle time right now. The both of them scrambled back a few extra steps, staring, watching him intensely. Tanner put up his hands. Slowly, in surrender, he coughed. All right, the man murmured, but projected loud enough for them to hear. All right, you win, okay? Whew, we win, we win. They were anything but convinced. Despite, it's 20 minutes. Let me just finish this page. Despite the heat, they drew nearer together, and the glares from their eyes told all they needed to say. From Jackie, the red-hot branding burn of his chestnut stare, and from Sheena, piercing, cutting ice. I'm sorry, Tanner tried again. Alright, I apologize, but you were hysterical. That's always the excuse. Oh my god, I totally got that from 60s and 70s movies when they, like, drug somebody, and they always drug somebody for the dumbest reason. It's like in Thor. Thor gave, like, one little sentence of backtalk to the doctor, and the doctor wanted to fucking, like, drug him and bring in all those fucking people. I just really don't believe that's how it would go down. I think you would really have to raise some fucking hell, and you would have to raise hell for, like, a long, sustained period of time. Like, maybe it's just my modernness speaking. Maybe they were stricter in the past, but I really honestly think it's just, like, movie world stuff, where it's, like, things just escalate, like, so fucking fast. And it's, like, people will be, like, oh, they saw a monster or something. They say they saw a werewolf or something like that. They'd be like, I saw a werewolf, I saw a werewolf. Whoever's in charge is like, alright, bring the drugs out. 1 second. They don't even try to listen for 1 second. And then this is always the excuse. Oh, but you were hysterical. God fucking forbid. On that note, I will end this video, and hopefully the last one will be the last fucking one.